Welcome back to episode 4 of my founder-led sales course. Today's chapter is simply titled, Sales is Hard. You can talk to any salesperson, you can talk to any founder who does sales, and they will tell you sales is hard. It is time-consuming. It's hard to hear no. I have never been a fan of hearing no. And I used to tell myself, I'm not cut out for sales because I can't handle hearing no. Part of overcoming that is hearing no enough times that it doesn't affect you anymore. And the truly great salespeople out there, and I've always used this definition, the truly great salespeople out there, whether you think you are one or not, the ones who are the best, they hear no and they get excited. They think, aha, I am one fewer no on my way to getting a yes. And sometimes it's that same prospect that said no who will one day say yes when you've handled all of their objections and when you've articulated the fact that you can solve their problem. But just as often, it's getting that one rep in with that repetition, that is, when you get that experience point with that prospect that helps inform your approach to speaking to the next one. So every no that you hear is another step to yes, whether it's with that prospect or with another one. One of the ways that I help early stage founders, especially product first or technical founders with their sales efforts, is to remind them not to think about sales necessarily, because that might scare you off. Maybe you don't fancy yourself a salesperson. Maybe you can't wait to get out of the sales role and to give it to somebody else. So think about it as product market fit research. Instead of thinking about a sales script or your need for a sales script, think about the list of questions that you have to ask your prospects in order to best understand their problem and how you can solve it for them. And then every call that you take with a prospect, fine-tune that list of questions in order to collect the information, the data, that you need to one day build a sales process that works. That is all a sales script is a list of questions, the answers to which you need to know in order to be able to communicate that you have a solution to someone's problem. The part about explaining the solution to the problem is actually not that difficult. Once you know what the problem is, once you've heard in the words of your prospect exactly what it is that they're trying to fix that you can solve for them. Either they found you or you found them, but the fact is you're only going to sell to them if they have a problem that you can solve. And you're only going to do that if you can promise them that you've got a solution that works. And the only way to do that is to say it to them in the words and the language that they understand, the words and the language that they use to define that problem. So ask questions. We are here to develop a founder-led sales system. That system is going to be a sales script, a series of workflows and tools that help to guide your process that you can one day hand off to somebody or recreate as a self-serve system. But for now, focus on creating a list of questions that your ideal customers, your existing prospects, because we've created that list, have we not? Create the list of questions that you need to know the answers to if you're lucky enough to have a conversation with someone on that list. And ask at least 7 to 10 questions. It should be 15 to 30 minutes of discovery. Can you imagine the value of information that one of those prospects could share with you in 15 to 30 minutes of explaining their specific problem? That's our goal. What we want to do is to figure out the 7 to 10 questions that we're going to ask in that 15 to 30 minute first discovery call that will help you to understand where it hurts for them and how you might be able to solve their problem with your unique solution. What is your list of 7 to 10 questions? Thank you for watching.